Give me 1 second, I'm gonna switch. Okay, testing mic. Good, cool. Let's try this. Okay, a little better. Okay, so I'm gonna read Chaitanya Charitamrita. Let me find it. I think this is it. It's a little messy. There's no extension. Update messed up all the file addresses. I have to reopen everything. Okay. Okay, good. Everything is in place, it seems. So, switching to my study scene. And for now, I'll open this. Not yet that, but I'm gonna use a different text. Give me 1 second. So where are we with Chaitanya Charitamrita? So 11 was finished. Okay, good to know. And the number is 9176. 9176. Got it. Cool. Here we go. I'm gonna switch to this, what I'm looking at. So I'll be switching screens a lot, but you guys can't tell, I don't think. Where is it? Oh, I have to switch that, and then here we go. Cool. And take a little puff and vape. And while I'm at it, I'll change the title. Okay, it's 94 shloka. I mean, verses. These are not Sanskrit words. These were written about 500 years ago. Yeah. Okay. Namaste. Here we go. Adi Leela, chapter 12. Shloka 1. All the bees around the lotus feet of Advaitam carry either Sara or Asara. I leave aside those who carry Asara and praise those who carry the Sara from the life of Chaitanya. Glory, glory to Mahaprabhu, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Glory, glory to Nityananda and the blessed Advaitam. Shloka 2. He who has the form of a second trunk of the divine tree of Chaitanya, of him, Shri Advaita Janandra, we praise those crowns who form his branches. A second limb of the tree is Acharya Goswami. And there's no describing all those crowns who form his branches. Irrigated by the water of the mercy of the gardener, Chaitanya, nourished by that water, the limb grows day by day. On that limb, how many fruits of Brahma grow, and with that fruit of Krishna Brahma, the world is flooded. That water is infused through the limb into the branches. The fruits and flowers grow, and the branches are extended. At first, the followers of Acharya were of one opinion. Later, because of fate, they were two. Some followed the instructions of Acharya, others were independent. According to destiny, they imagined their own opinions. Those who follow the opinions of Acharya, their opinion is Sara. Those who transgress his instructions, they are Asara. Sorry. There's hair in my... There is no need of naming these Asara people. I make one mention of them only to make clear the distinction. As in measuring a pile of rice, the grain is separated from the husks, and afterwards the husks thrown away to improve. Achyutananda was the great branch, the son of Acharya. From his birth he served the feet of Chaitanya. The guru of Chaitanya Goswami was Keshava. Hearing this speech of his father, he was greatly saddened. You give such instruction about the guru of the world. The country is destroyed by such instructions of yours. Chaitanya Goswami is the guru of the 14 worlds. That his guru was another, this is not in any shastra. As a boy of 5 years, he spoke this essence of perfection, and when he heard it, Acharya was greatly pleased. Another son of Acharya is Krishna Mishra. Chaitanya Goswami dwelt in his heart. Another son of Acharya was named Gopala. Here his actions infinitely wonderful. In the Gunduijan temple, before Mahaprabhu, he danced in the Kirtana in the happiness of great Brahma. Give me 1 second. Okay. In his body, many bhavas arose, wonderful dance. And the two Goswamis cried Hari, their hearts filled with joy. While he was dancing, Gopala became unconscious. He fell on the earth, no sense in his body. Sadly, the Acharya took his son onto his lap, and to save him uttered the mantra of Narasimha. The Acharya uttered many mantras, but he did not regain consciousness. At the misery which had befallen Advaita, the Vaishnavas began to weep. The Mahaprabhu, putting his hand over his heart, "Rise up, Gopala, say Hari, Hari." And feeling Prabhu's touch and hearing the sound of his voice, Gopala arose, and all in great joy shouted Hari's name. Acharya had another son, Shri Balarama, and another, a branch like a son named Jagadisha. The servant of Acharya was called Kamalagananda Vishvasa. All the daily affairs of Acharya were his realm. He wrote a letter to Nilachala and sent it to Prataparudra. The Acharya knew nothing about that letter. By some circumstance it came to the place of Prabhu. In that letter it was written, the Acharya has been established as divinity. Because of fate he has incurred a little debt. To make good his debt, I want 300 dongas. Reading the letter, the heart of Prabhu was saddened. But smiling outwardly, the moon-faced one said, the Acharya was been established as Ishvara. In this there is no harm. Acharya is the divine Ishvara. But by begging, Ishvara has been humiliated. Thus I shall punish him and teach him this. He gave this instruction to Govinanda. From today, do not allow that madman Vishvasa to come here. Hearing of this punishment, Vishvasa was very sad. But hearing of the punishment of Prabhu, the Acharya was very delighted. He said to Vishvasa, you are most fortunate. Prabhu Bhagavan has punished you. Formerly, Mahaprabhu honored me greatly. Because of this, I was very sad in my heart, and so began to plan. I expounded the Bhasishutva, holding Mugati to be the ultimate. Prabhu, in anger, railed against me. Receiving this punishment, I was greatly joyful. That punishment which the fortunate Shri Mukundanda received, that punishment which Shri Shachi, the most fortunate, received, is it possible for anyone less intimate to receive that grace? Saying this, the Acharya gave him hope, and in great joy came to the side of Mahaprabhu. He said to Prabhu, I do not understand this Leela of yours. You make Kamala a greater receptacle for your grace than me. Such grace you have never given to me. What offense have I done at your feet? Hearing this, Prabhu began to laugh, and delighted, he had Kamalakananda called. Acharya said, why do you give darshana to him? He has put me into trouble in 2 ways. Hearing this, the heart of Prabhu was delighted, for each knew the inner meaning of the other. Prabhu said, you madman, why do you do these things? That action destroyed the Taima and is the shame of the Acharya. Never accept the wealth of a king. If you eat the food of worldliness, your heart becomes depraved. When your heart becomes depraved, there is no memory of Krishna. And without memory of Krishna, life is fruitless. There is shame in the eyes of men, and Taima and renown are lost. Know this well, and never do such things. This teaching was to all, and all took it to their hearts. And in his heart, Acharya Goswami gained great joy. Only Prabhu understood the meaning of the Acharya, and the deep speech of Prabhu, Acharya understood. On this subject there is much to be discussed, but I cannot write it all, for fear of the size of this book. A branch of Advaita was Sri Yadunanandana Acharya, and their branches are too numerous to be described. Oh, sorry. Here we go. Too numerous to be described. He was the vessel of the grace of Vasudeva Datta. In all bhavas, he took refuge at the feet of Chaitanya. Bhagavata Acharya, Vishuddhasa Acharya, Chakrapanui Acharya, Ananta Acharya, Nanandini, and Kamadeva, and Chaitanya Dasa, Lulabha Vishvasa, and Vanamali Dasa, Jagannathakara, and Pavanathakara, Hrudayanandasana, and Polanatadasa, Yadavadasa, Vijayadasa, Janardhanadasa, Anandadasa, Gano Panunduitam, and Narayano Dasa, Shrivadasa Panunduitam, Brahmachari Haridasa, Purushottama, Brahmachari, and Krishna-dasa, Purushottama Panunduitam, Raghunatha, Manamali Kapijanandram, and Vaidyanatha, and Lokanatha Pananduita, and Murari Pananduita, Shri Haricharanu, and Madhava Pananduita, Vijaya Pananduita, and Shri Rama Pananduita. How many names shall I take of the uncountable branches of Advaita? The gardener supplied water to the Advaita limb, and with that water the branches prospered and grew fruits and flowers. Some branches demonstrated an execrable disrespect toward the gardener. They did not honor him who gave them birth, who nourished them. They were ungrateful, and toward them the limb became angry. Being angry, the limb did not nourish them with water, and for want of water the branches became weak and dried up and died. A body barren of Chaitanya is like a withered stick. Even though he lives, he is dead, and when he dies, he is punished by Yama. This punishment is given not only to these, but to those who have their faces averted from Chaitanya, those who are evil people. Whether he be a Pananduita or an ascetic or a householder or a sage, this is the way of him who has the... Whether he be a Pananduita or an ascetic or a householder or a sage, this is the way of him who has his face averted from Chaitanya. But those who... Almost done. Those who accepted the views of Achyutananda, those followers of the was written. But those who accepted the views of Achyutananda, those followers of the Acharya, are great Bhagavatas. The views of Achyuta are the best of all, and all other views are like ashes. They are the vessels of the grace of the Acharya. Easily they gain the feet of Chaitanya. A core of my obeisances to the followers of the Acharya, who, like Achyutananda, have Chaitanya as their life. So I have spoken of the followers of Acharya Goswami, describing in brief the three primary branches of the trunk. There is no numbering the branches and their branches. I speak merely surveying the horizon. Shri Gadadhara Pananduita is the very foremost among the branches. Let me enumerate one or two of its branches. The best of the branches are Dhruvananda and Shri Dhara Brahmachari, Bhagavata Acharya, and Haridasa Brahmachari, Ananda Acharya, Kapidadadam, Mishra, Nayana, Ganga Manantari, Mahmud Kurang, and Garanta Parano. There were Pugaipa Goswami and Bhagavata Dasa, both of whom came and settled at Brunandavana. Vanuinatha Brahmachari was greatly revered, and Badalapa Chaitanya Dasa, full of Krishna Brahma. There were Shri Natha Chakravarti, Udutaba Dasa, Jitanga Mitra, and Budukar Jagannath Dasa, Shri Hari Acharya, Sadi Purisa, Gopala, Krishna Dasa, Brahmachari, and Pushpa Gopala, Shri Harsha, Rakumishra, Rakashimi Natha, Pananduita, Langangabanga Chaitanya Dasa, Shri Rakunatha. Strongest of faith among the branches was Shivananda Chakravarti, who dwelt at the feet of Madana Gopala, Amokha Pananduita, Hasti Gopala, Chaitanya, Padalapa, Yadu Ganganguli, and Mangangala Vaishnava. So in brief, I have spoken of the people of the Pananduita Goswami. Thus could be enumerated many more branches and their branches. All the people of the Pananduita are most blessed Bhagavatas, and the best beloved of all their hearts is Shri Krishna Chaitanya. So I have enumerated the branches of these three limbs. By the remembrance of all of them, the bonds of the world are released. By the recollection of all of them, the feet of Chaitanya are gained. By memory of all of them, all desires are fulfilled. Thus, bowing down to the feet of all of these, I speak in sequence of the life of the Chaitanya gardener. The sea of the nectar of the Leela of Gauda is shoreless and without bottom. Who can dare to bathe in it? By the very scent of its sweetness, the heart grows greedy. Thus, standing on the shore, I taste only a drop. Krishna Danasa, whose hope and faith lie at the feet of Rupa and Raghunatha, tells of the nectar of the acts of Chaitanya, the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Okay, I'm done. I just marked the page here. 2. Okay, next is chanting. I'm gonna chant privately and then see if I wanna, if I would like to live stream it. Yeah, I don't know what I wanna do. Maybe I'll just chant live streaming. I haven't figured out. Okay, have a good time. Still, the thing is still going. Cool. Namaste. Have a good day. Shalom.